like the short hop, like backwards jump. It's a backflip. It's super cool. He's super stylish.
He's like one of those stuntmen in the movies, you know? He's not messing around. He's
Yeah, dude,
ready.
have you seen those cheeks? The cheeks on that man. Oh my goodness.
Once you take a look, you can't look away.
The peak of athleticism right there. That is.
I respect a man that works his glutes.
Yeah. I'm quoting you on that. keep your eye on the Facebook page, man. I'm definitely quoting you on that.
I'm the man of suspect quotes, but I will.
But let's see how this is going to go, because John Cena, he's a very good player. You know, you definitely can't count him out, especially seeing as him and Boo Bear not being a static team.
Yeah.
Actually took 5th. So he's very good on calling out stuff. You know, he has very good stage awareness. Let's see how he works with bottom tier to kind of make this Falcon Mac team good.
And I played them early, so I can say what they were doing really well. What I really like about John Cena, he kind of reminds me, I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Meek's Falcon, but he went to the retro replay.
Yes, Meek, I played him, dude. He's
John
so good.
Cena's Falcon reminds me a lot of his, the excellent spacing.
With
he
the
doesn't
movement?
necessarily have as many like combos as someone like me, but he gets really good
reads, you know?
He gets solid reads, and he doesn't overcommit. He kind of just hovers around the air, waits for his opportunity to strike.
He's a little bit of a more patient Falcon, you know, throwing out rapid jab a lot more often than most Falcons, you know? Kind of waiting for a good opportunity and not overextending anything.
And I think the key in this matchup is whether blue team can get stage control versus whether Kasper is going to be able to get those KO punches. It's going to be one of those things where they're going to kind of live and die by Mac. If you get a few early KOs, that's going to help seal the game. But if you also die so early, it's super volatile.
It's kind of like a high risk, high reward, definitely with Mac now in the, in the fray. And the kind of thing about this is that whenever Shadow and Adorable Knight would play Fatty Blob and Kasper, Shadow would have a great time being Mario and just caping all of Kasper's attempts to come back to stage. And it's kind of a ballsy move to go for Charizard Luigi, you know, a team that they've been labbing for a little bit, where it could just be 20 times easier.
And that was a
grab
great up.
Shoryuken.
Again, there's that awareness. He just saw him, just grabbing him, and he's like, I'm just gonna swoop in.
Yeah, why even back throw him, you know? And good stuff from bottom tier, not falling under there, and just waiting for Shadow to land and getting a good up smash.
And if I've learned anything from my experiences seeing with various Luigis, I think Luigi is one of the best doubles characters in the game still.
Yeah, for sure.
His disadvantage is pretty bad off stage because it takes him a while to get back on. But he's able to just take control of the ground, and he's not dead. Oh my gosh, that up B will take it.
Yeah, I expected the DI to kind of pull through, but I guess not there.
Don't sleep on the Mac up B.
Oh no, never sleep on the
Mac
up B.
Never sleep on it.
That Mac up B is definitely going to ruin your day.
It's not a good recovery, but it's a good kill move, you know?
Oh, it's a very good kill move, especially if it's grounded. You can
That was a good bair.
The DI.
And that was also a good dash attack, and he's not going to have a jump, and that's it.
That dash attack working wonders. And John Cena, see, not committing, he does not want to be in that 2v1 for the couple seconds that he had to be in.
You know, I see a lot of players, what they end up doing, one of the best surprise aerials, I think, to take stocks often, it just you're kind of like off the edge, so everyone's expecting you to go for the bair, or maybe the fair, and then you just kind of go fall, get the up air in. And that's really good off stage too, but people for some reason have a hard time visualizing, I feel like.
Yeah. It's kind of like because you want to send them off as far as you can, whereas the up air is a little quick move, you know, and it'll just push them the extra distance that'll be enough. Good Raptor boost though, coming from John Cena, doing the run by reverse.
Luigi's
Raptor
dead
boost.
now, and this is definitely anyone's game, especially with Mac rearing near that KO punch. So gotta be so careful. Just a few down tilts, and that'll take a stock super quick.
Yeah, John Cena taking his time, staying a little bit away, whereas he should probably be going in and trying to see if he can take Shadow stock as fast as he can. And that's going to be the stock for...
That's it.
Yeah, for Mac, you know.
And at this point, especially with two players with good synergy like this, I would expect blue team to have this comfortably, but they're still going to have to stay aware, and they're still going to have to be careful.
You can't sleep on it, no matter what. Great stare down coming.
Yep.
Good clutch fireballs coming from Adorable Knight there.
Good up tilt.
Getting some good pressure. And it's kind of this thing where like combos aren't really going to matter at this point. It's kind of just like who's going to get the kill, you know. With Falcon being a very slippery character, being able to throw out moves very fast and kind of just run and gun, and John Cena showing that he's a very good player to do that.
Yep.
You know, not being very overcommittal, not going for any grabs right now, because if you grab once, it might be the stock.
I like his DK and Link as well, but I honestly feel like if he continues to play Falcon and lab with him more, and that was a good way to take a stock off Charizard, but I feel like it almost has more potential because I feel like
if he just labs,
patient Falcon suits his style almost a little bit better. I almost want to say,
you know, and he did have a Fox that was a little bit aggro, and he kind of just didn't like how it went.
Good up air, that'll take it.
That was a dash attack to up air.
Yeah,
that was so cool. Adorable
the brothers know
showing us that Luigi's dash attack is actually worth something. It's actually good in doubles.
They're getting ready to pose now every time they get one of those
Yeah,
combos.
no. they're about to turn the camera and they're about to chewing.
Ready to pose.
Shadow actually looking at the replay right now. That up smash almost killing. That was actually a super clutch.
Top air.
That was super clutch SDI, or maybe he just fell out of it.
Now FD, I think, it helps basically everyone here except maybe Charizard. I think Charizard kind of likes to have those platforms to poke and get those early up throw kills. But certainly both teams have some potential.
Oh, John Cena, please. Good thing Kasper was actually holding jab.
Good knee.
Ooh, good knee. I see you. But good thing on Kasper kind of holding him off with that rapid jab so John Cena could get back onto stage after falling off stage like that.
And Red taking hardly any damage early on.
Good backer coming from John Cena, seeing that Adorable Knight was trying to give Kasper a hard time. But these dash attacks, please.
Everyone just feels like they're going in just a little bit too much, you know? It'd be good if one team could kind of, you know, get a little bit more stage control and kind of just slow things down a bit.
Yeah.
Good patience there on that.
And that's kind of what's happening right now. You know, after one player gets knocked off stage, they kind of get into a good position. Like, oh, we just need to throw one more character off, and we have the stage control. And now after that, it's kind of just the battle of stage control.
And you've got to be careful how you challenge that up B from underneath. It looks so gimpable, and he doesn't grab onto the ledge, but it's got a nice hitbox on it too at the same time, you know.
But if you're Charizard and you can space a good down tilt, you can definitely clip bottom tier out of his up B, or even take a trade.
John Cena still living.
Oh, that down tilt KO punch.
Is that gonna take? That'll take it at 52. And just like that, it goes from a 6-stock game to a 4-stock game in a matter of seconds, you know. And that's what's so scary about Mac.
Or, you know, if you get a good dash attack showing from Adorable Knight, that you can just take on Mac that quick.
And Luigi in doubles too kind of has that same potential. It's a bit riskier, but when you have that up B, but that up B Luigi Shoryuken, man.
That is ridiculous.
It's pretty good too, especially when you have someone that's grabbed, you know, and you're present.
And you also
off stage.
You have a good teammate like Shadow there to be able to grab him and like, hey, if this opportunity is there, I will hold him for you. You know, just having great stage awareness.
I think my favorite thing about doubles in general is watching a lot of the team combos, especially when there's good team synergy.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of times where you see a lot of doubles players that are like good players. They might be PR players, but they don't necessarily have synergy. Yeah. And then you can see upsets happen. Well, technically up. Oh, good. Was that a bear or knee?
That was a great bear.
Okay, that was a bear. All right, excellent.
But yeah, it's definitely a big thing where you have to have good synergy and you have to know a little bit about what you're doing for when it comes to teams. Because, for example, Constable Lem and I, we beat Johnster and I think he was teaming with some Meta Knight.
Was it Glacy?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it was a 2-0. You know, so it could definitely go.
You never know what can happen.
Favor. It's definitely just a different taste. You know, you see different people on stream.
Oh, he was just waiting for that.
And
then the up B is gonna take it too. Oh my.
There's that up throw. The tornado, that's going to kill.
Tornado's going to kill. Yep.
What a great combo.
And now we got a 1-to-1, or everyone's got one stock right.
Yep. No! And the dunks! Punishing him for going a little bit too far off stage.
And that was excellent awareness by John Cena right there.
Let's see some team combos.
And see, this is where I'm not sure if they have
the synergy. You know, can Mac really support Falcon enough to give him something that he needs?
But at the same time...
Or is Falcon just getting... Whoa!
Settle down, Red Team. Come on.
Like, we'll show you a Japanese Vine combo. Let me show you something really quick. You think you can footstool everybody? Not us. Ooh, good jabs coming from John Cena. Just John Cena coming right to the rescue whenever Mac needs it, you know. You definitely have to be very good with stage awareness, teaming with a Mac, because you need to know when Mac needs you, you know?
And then the other important thing in doubles that you got to be aware of that a lot of people often forget about, not dead yet,
no.
DI. And when you have, some throws have a hitbox attached to them, like the Mario Brothers, when they throw you, you got to space that right. Yeah. So sometimes I've seen players lose 2v1s because they don't know sometimes small things like that, and then they just go in. So you got to be very careful when you're challenging someone when they're grabbing them.
For sure.
And that'll take,
No, not yet, but we do have KO Punch on deck. One good down tilt is definitely going to close out the game.
And that was a great down smash. And he got that two-frame right there. Yep.
Good stuff from both players, you know, just kind of clutching through, kind of getting their bearings. You know, FD was definitely a good pick for Mac. You know.
Yep.
Not giving the other opponents any time to get back onto any ledge, because they're out in middle space on a rock. Oh wow! Just waiting for it. Good choice. You know, the wrong way to roll. If you rolled behind him, that would have been fine. But wow, and then just coming right back. That's kind of what we saw for the whole match. You know, there was one stock that was just taken very quickly from bottom tier, and then John Cena would get a quick kill.
Yeah, it would
vice
just.
versa.
This is just extremely volatile on both sides. You're seeing a lot of you're seeing the KO punch. You're seing
a lot of
Luigi
fast
upbees. Like, these are quick games, and the pace is changing really quickly. And momentum shifts also very quickly. All right, let's see what we got. Town and City. I think this was a good pick by Blue Team because
definitely.
I feel like they can establish space a little bit better here.
And also the best thing is that their combos, usually most of the time, it kills off the top, so these platforms are going to give Luigi a little bit of a better time when it comes to chasing those players up in the air.
And I would say Blue Team, both characters, and we got KO Punch, got to be careful.
Yeah, got KO Punch on deck.
But Blue Team kind of, both of them are going to kill off the top mainly, because you're not going to see Charizard get a ton of fair bear kills. They're certainly possible.
Oh, and then Spike! No!
I was about to say, is that going to spike off?
Did he spike him? Because Shadow just died right away. I think that was a spike.
I think what happened was he may have fast fallen after that, because there's that time where it slows down and not necessarily everything else is slowing down too.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
That's the other scary thing about that.
Same thing with Limit Break too. That happens with Limit Break a lot. You know, a lot of players get disoriented when that happens. So Mac being definitely a cheesy character because of it.
He definitely has gotten. Everyone kind of thought he was great at first, and everyone's saying he was a bad character, but he's starting to get a lot more reps
recognition.
Lately, you
know? Yep. With Soul, you know, being a very good representation for Mac, and also bottom tier, being the best Mac in Michigan, and also being the only Mac in Michigan.
Nope. Actually,
Low one. I'm so sorry.
I wasn't even talking about him, but you know, Tone Deaf is also another Mac to watch out for.
Yeah, you know, there's not a lot of Macs, but the Macs that are here, they're pretty good. And a great knee coming from John Cena, punishing Shadow for getting that grab.
And Red Team off to an early lead, but it's not a huge lead, again, in this volatile series. So.
We saw at the beginning of this match that Red Team was kind of taking it slow. Well, both teams were kind of taking it slow. They're kind of like staying back and like, all right, who's going to go in first, and what are we going to do about it? And I feel like that made the match a lot more interesting, you know. Not a lot of stocks were taken in, like, the first 2 minutes.
I don't want to say Dearborn Knight's fishing for some sort of early kill here, but I saw him go for that F smash to try and clip Mac at the edge. And then he was going for that up B, retreating to the edge, which also it's not super safe, but it's hard to cover options for that. It's
definitely the kind of thing that Adorable Knight, he definitely likes going for those F smashes whenever Little Mac goes for the up B onto stage, because he doesn't ledge snap, you know? So it's definitely very easy for Adorable Knight to get that karate chop.
Oh, when
there goes Little Mac's stock.
Yeah, that was...
No, that was actually really good DI. Even though he was at low percents, he DI'd straight down. He said, I'm going to get right out of that situation.
Yep. He saw there coming, and he's just like, I'm getting out of there.
Yeah, if Shadow fast fell, though, that definitely would have been the stock. He would have pushed him a little bit too far.
And the thing I've noticed that Kasper goes for a lot more compared to like Toned out there low ones Little Mac is he will just continually
down tilt.
He'll just attack your shield so much. He'll just aggress on super. He doesn't go for a lot of grabs.
No.
And that's okay because he puts a lot of pressure on. But I'd like to see him go for just a few more grabs sometimes, just so there's that other option there.
Yeah, he'd much rather go for the shield pressure than the...
And there's those uppies.
Punishing him for the neutral B with an up B.
And these players look super focused right now.
Yeah, they're super focused, and there's that forward, and that's going to kill. There's the taunt. Shadow.
Only Charizard main's allowed to taunt.
I guess, yeah.
Charizard mains, Falcon mains.
Being a fat dragon.
Who else is allowed to taunt? Probably Ganon mains.